You heard the claim. If heaven has no suffering, why did God not start the world that way? But heaven is not plan B. It is the place for souls who have been shaped, not the place where souls are made.
Heaven wasn't plan B.
It was the end of the road, where the weight you carried here is turned into a crown you are owed. You say you should have started with glory, but glory is formed in the fire you see. Earth is where the soul is forged, heaven is where it is free.
You imagine heaven as proof God failed, as if perfection at the end means imperfection at the start was unnecessary. But look closer, heaven is home for the completed, the refined, the healed, the resurrected. It is where tears end, because tears had meaning. It is where scars remain, because scars tell truth. It is where your story stands whole, because the broken pieces mattered. If God created you already finished, you would not be human. You would be sculpted stone, shiny, untouched, untried and shallow. Heaven is the result of a journey, not the shortcut around it. The palace is for the shape, not the shapeless.
Heaven wasn't plan B.
It was the end of the road, where the weight you carried here is turned into a crown you are owed. You say he should have started with glory, but glory is formed in the fire you see. Earth is where the soul is forged, heaven is where it's free.
You said if heaven has free will, why does earth hurt? Why the storms, why the dirt, why the tears in the shirt? But heaven is the landing, earth is the lift. He shapes you in sorrow, then gives you the gift. You want the ending before the plot, you want the promise without the knot. But heroes are shaped in the darkest place, where faith is carved with a trembling face. Heaven is not proof God could do it from start. It is proof that pain can be turned into art. It is proof that the trials you survive down here become glory eternal in love without fear. 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction works for us a far more exceeding weight of glory. I did not make heaven to replace what was flawed. I made it to fulfill what was promised. The palace is for the souls who rose through the flame, not for those who never faced it. Glory is not granted without meaning. Love is not whole without choosing. Faith is not real without struggle. But when your story ends in my presence, you will see heaven was never plan B. It was where your fire was always leading.
Heaven wasn't plan B.
It was the end of the road, where the weight you carried here is turned into a crown